Hi, this is not going to be a bubblegum video today, actually. I just started out with a bubble because I just happened to be blowing a bubble. But this is actually going to be a video about cats. This is my cat, Baby Kitty. Baby Kitty! Baby Kitty! This is Baby Kitty. Hi, say hi, Baby Kitty. He's kind of moody. He's about to scratch me right now, but his name's Baby Kitty. Actually, it's not Baby Kitty. His name's Angelo. I got him a long time ago. He's 16 years old. I got him when he was a kitten. And he was in the parking lot of a grocery store in a box. And people were out there, like a mom with some of her kids, like some teenagers. And they said, oh, we found these cats in a box. You want a kitten? And there was 4 kittens. And I said, okay, I'll have 1 kitten because I already have 2 other kittens. And I just live in a studio apartment. This is when I was in college in California. And they're like, okay. And so that's how I got Baby Kitty. And this video is going to kind of be about crazy cat ladies, because I think I must be a crazy cat lady because I have this many cats. I have 6 cats. And sometimes I think, there's like a stigma about being a crazy cat lady, and people don't want to have too many cats because they're like, uh-oh. If I have too many cats, people are going to think I'm a crazy cat lady, and I don't want people to think that, which is stupid because it's like obviously good to have a lot of cats. And if more people would have a lot of cats, then there'd be a lot less cats in animal shelters, and a lot more cats would have homes. So this video was sort of to say, don't be afraid to be a crazy cat lady or a crazy cat man or a crazy cat boy or a crazy cat girl, because if you like cats, it doesn't make you crazy, it just makes you like cats. And so in this video, I'm going to talk about all of my cats. And so that was Baby Kitty. And like I said, his real name's Angelo. But for some reason, when he was a baby, I would say, Baby Kitty, oh, little Baby Kitty. And it kind of stuck. And now he's really old for a cat. And I still call him Baby Kitty. So yeah, that was Baby Kitty. Now these 2 cats are Thunder and Sunshine. As you can see, Sunshine is like putting me down right now. What are you holding me for? I want to go. I want to leave. But Thunder, here he is. I'll pet him for a while and show you Thunder. Look, he's just the sweetest little thing. Thunder and Sunshine are brothers, and we actually got them together. They were at PetSmart. They were shelter cats. They were kittens. And Rowan, when he turned 9 years old, he said he wanted a kitten for his birthday. And these kittens were really attached to each other, and the animal shelter wanted them to be together forever, so they wouldn't let anybody adopt them unless you were going to get both of them. And they were just both so cute, and they came together, so we said, yeah. It's actually, somebody was already trying to adopt Sunshine. They had like called in and were like, I want to adopt Sunshine. And I said, but the animal shelter said, because I had called the animal shelter people, and I'm like, but they said that they had to go together. And so I used that as an excuse to get both of them for myself. Actually, this is Rowan's cat, and Sunshine is Ivan's cat. So it was really Rowan's birthday, but they both got a cat because they needed to go together, and we thought they were so cute. And their real names, well, their names that the shelter gave them were actually Lint and Nestle, named after chocolate. But we changed their names. The boys thought of it themselves, Thunder and Sunshine. I thought that was pretty good because one's gray and one's yellow, and I thought the names really fit good. So yeah, Thunder and Sunshine. They're our kittens. They're about, how old are they? They were born in April. Now it's January, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January. Did I do that right? They're less than a year old. I guess they're like 9 months old, or is that right? April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Yeah, they're 9 months old. How'd they get old so fast? They're really growing. Yeah. So yeah, that's Sunshine. This is Shadow. He's my black cat, but he has never crossed my path because he doesn't want to give me any bad luck. He is very fluffy. Isn't he mysterious looking? Let's see a close-up. Look at the camera. Look at his hauntingly beautiful eyes. You know where I got this cat? This cat, I got him when he was a kitten at the pound. And my best friend Robin, she adopted 2 kittens that were his brother and sister, and he would have been left all alone. And so I was looking at another kitten too, because I mean, You could never have too many kittens, really. I mean, as long as you can afford to take them to the vet and like feed them and pet them and stuff, you can never really have enough. So she got him for me for my birthday, and that was in August. And he's about 8 months old, so he's our youngest kitten. But when we got him, he was just a tiny fluff ball, and his name's Shadow. Rowan named him Shadow because he's all black and he's really soft and really nice. And actually, he's kind of mean at night. If you're asleep, he'll attack your feet like really, really viciously and scratch them and bite them all the way through the covers. Yeah, he's vicious. He's a vicious kitten, but he's really cute. This is sweet little Miko. She is my oldest cat. She is 19 years old, and you're going to be 20 years old in about a week. She can't hear anymore. Miko! 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 She didn't hear any of that. She's deaf because she's so old. Oh, she's so cute. She's so cute and nice. And she's so tiny compared to the other ones because all the other cats are boys and she's the only girl. And the vet kind of gave her a funny haircut because she can't clean herself anymore, and she's you know, old, and she can't lick herself as much. So sometimes we have to give her a bath and give her a haircut, but she's still a nice, sweet little cat. And the vet said she was really healthy even though she's so old. So we love her. See a close up. Look, get ready for your close up. Oh. And I got her when I was 19 years old, and now she's 19. Isn't that cool? This is Alpine. He was outside. That's why the door's open. I had to go find him because he likes to be outside a lot. He has messed up ears because when he was little, he had ear mites, and somebody else had him. We didn't adopt him till he was about, 9 years old, and he's still about 9 years old. We've had him since the spring. And they told us that whoever had him first, they didn't let him inside. And he was inside all day, and I have another video about him when we first got him. But yeah, they didn't take care of him, and his ears got deformed from dust mites all the time when he was little. So we love him though. Everybody was like, what happened to his ears? And so we always have to tell him that story because we didn't do that to his ears. We take care of him all the time. We never would leave him out all the time. But he loves the outside, and he just hangs out in the front yard. It's his favorite thing to do. Oh, and he can eat entire chipmunks. One time, he caught a chipmunk, and we tried to save it, but it was injured, and then it died. And then after it died, Ivan gave him back the chipmunk, and he ate the whole entire thing. It was sad because it was a cute little chipmunk, but you know, since nobody took care of him for his whole life, that's how he lived. He doesn't know. He's a cat. He had to, eat what he caught. He never got cat food before now. Somebody just neglected him, and so he had to hunt for his own food, and that's why he ate the whole entire chipmunk. And I take that back where I said he had dust mites in his ears. Obviously, they were ear mites. They weren't dust mites. Okay, so those are all of my living cats that I currently have. And do you think I'm a crazy cat lady yet? Do I meet the requirements for crazy cat lady? Because if you think I don't meet the requirements, you're about to realize that I absolutely have the requirements to be a very crazy cat lady, because this next part of the video will be about my cats that are no longer living. And here's the first one. Here's Kelsey. I've had her since I was 13 years old. She was the first cat I ever got. She was so cute. She was black and white, and she had a little beauty mark right here. I don't know if I have a picture around here. I'll have to look for one, but I would like to introduce you to my cat Kelsey, and she's right here in this little plastic bag. These are her bones, and I'll just take them out here and show you some close-ups. My dogs are barking. They're downstairs. Kelsey got run over by a car when she was 7 years old, and as you can see, this is her skull. Whoops. I dropped something. That was another bone stuck in there. See? And, let's see what else I can find in here. Shut up, dogs. I'm trying to make a cat video. Gosh, don't they know anything? Oh, here is, part of jawbone, and you can see, some teeth there. Those were Kelsey's teeth. Sorry if it's blurry, but yeah, that's her teeth. Now you may be asking, why in the heck does this chick have her dead cat in a bag? Well, I'll tell you why I have my dead cat in the bag. Back when Kelsey died, I lived with my dad, and he had a compost pile in the backyard. And when she died, we put her in the compost pile because, I don't know, it's supposed to be good for the environment. And so after she had disintegrated and, you know, all of her skin and fur was gone and rotted off, I thought, wow, I'm gonna get her bones out of there because I'm gonna like do like this really cool art project and like paint her bones and like put them in a cool jar. And so I got my brother, because I lived in California by that time, and I got my brother. I'm like, hey, can you like dig up Kelsey's bones and mail them to me? And he's like, okay. And so he dug up Kelsey's bones, and this is all the bones he found. He didn't find all the bones because they were like, you know, way down under the all the compost that my dad had been piling up. But he mailed them to me, and here they are. And I guess I was too lazy to do an art project because it never happened. And this was when I was in college, that I thought that I was going to do some weird art project. I've always been weird, obviously. And so, yeah, I still have her bones, and everybody thinks I'm a total psycho, but, you know, it's my cat. You know, if you think I'm a total psycho for keeping cat bones, then you should also think people are psychos for keeping their dead relatives' ashes in a jar in their living room, because it's the same thing, you know, except she's not all burned up, okay? Now, actually, I do have the remains of another one of my cats. This is Angelina. She was actually cremated. She died on a road trip that we had. I was moving from Texas back to Virginia, and she was too stressed out, and she unfortunately died. But she was the cutest, sweetest little thing, and my mom actually made a painting of her. My mom paints cats and dogs and pretty much anything. Like, she can paint people. So she painted this picture of my cat. See how she's cross-eyed? That's how she was in real life. She was cross-eyed. So that's why the picture looks like that, because she was cross-eyed for her whole life. I found her at my grandma's house, and she was just a stray cat, and so I took her in, and I loved her. So that was Angelina, and we called her Gigi for short, even though that makes no sense and it doesn't have anything to do with the name Angelina. That's just what we called her for short. So yeah, isn't she adorable? This is my other cat, Sally. This cat was actually a cat that I got after my cat Kelsey died, you know, the one that I have the bones. And she lived till she was 15, and she actually ran away and died somewhere, because sometimes when cats get old and sick, they run away and die. And so we don't have her remains. We couldn't get her cremated or anything like that because she ran away, and I don't know what happened to her. So she was a nice, cute cat. She was very tiny and cute. And see, that's a table she used to always sit on in my house, and she always would sit at the table and look out the window. That was her favorite thing to do. So that was Sally. And Sally has the name Sally because my little sister named everything Sally when we got her. And so obviously the cat was named Sally because that was her favorite name. She thought Sally was the coolest name ever. So yeah. And Miko, that I showed you before, she was best friends with Sally. And Miko was named after Pocahontas, that raccoon in Pocahontas. We thought she was a boy at first. The people told us she was a boy, but then she turned out to be a girl, and she had a boy name, but we didn't care because Miko kind of sounds unisex anyway, and so we just left her name that way. So anyway, yeah. Leave me a comment and tell me if you have any cats and how crazy of a cat lady you think I am, and if you've ever met anybody actually crazier than me in a cat sort of way, like with more cats or more cat bones or anything weird like that. Okay, so I'll see you later. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos.